Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you back another Pokemon Build series video. Today we have Exeggcute, who is a grass psychic type. It kind of looks like 6 eggs with various faces, various facial features. They're like slightly pink eggs, and yeah, there's like one that looks like, I don't know, like mischievously happy, like it's just caught you in a lie or pranked you or something. There's a annoyed, grumpy, like the I don't know, like the traditional bad guy look in any book, like the romantic interest. He's always got that like grumpy but also slightly smug look. I don't know, that look. There's one that kind of looks like it's angry but also confused, like you've just told it that you were trying to clean their, I don't know, Xbox by putting it in the washing machine. Like, just the, you what? That face? There's one that just looks like it's just angry. It's just mad. It just doesn't like life. It is just whatever. There's one in the back that looks like it's just been woken up. It's very like, huh, what? Like very derpy. And then the last one, I can't see its facial features because it's actually cracked open and you can see the yolk inside. And I was actually just reading a little bit about this Pokemon beforehand, and apparently, I say apparently, I get all my information from Bulbapedia, and it says that this Pokemon, it has to be a group of 6. It uses telepathy. If there is another Pokemon that is, if they do lose one, they will find another Pokemon of a similar size to kind of replace that one. And the more cracks that this Pokemon has, so like the more cracked shells and things like that, the closer to an evolution it is, which I thought was pretty interesting. So yeah, but when I saw this, I kind of, I don't know, I guess the dopey, sleepy looking one and the smug, happy looking one and the weird, I say weird, the grumpy looking one, they're kind of like from top right to bottom left, if you're looking at the image, those 3. Kind of remind me of like maybe like a little group of friends, maybe like a little frat group or something like that. And yeah, I don't know, I thought it would be kind of fun and interesting to build yeah, I guess like a little frat house. It was definitely fun and interesting to do, that is for sure, because I wasn't really sure what I was doing when I started, but I did start and I ended up with this, and I don't know, I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. It's definitely interesting, it's definitely weird, and yeah, there's lots of changes that go about it for sure, because I keep adjusting and moving things, and the size of this room and the size of that room, and I'm trying to make them as kind of even as possible. So yeah, it turns out to be like a little frat house. Maybe not like the party frat house, but just like a, I don't know, from what I hear in American schools, the United States of America universities and stuff like that. From my understanding, and please let me know if I'm wrong, because quite a few of you are American. But yeah, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But from my understanding, you can live in like a big old dorm building, or you can live in a frat or sorority house. That's my understanding of it, and the dorm rooms are on campus and the frat houses and sorority houses are near campus, but not like in the middle of the campus, from my understanding. Like maybe it's the surrounding streets, which is definitely curious and interesting. Because yeah, like I've been to university in Australia, but I went to one uni for all 3 of my degrees, but I've heard many stories from many different places. Some people say that, oh, you can only stay at the dorm for 1 year because of how, like the school is so sought after that, yeah, you can only stay for your first year of the degree, because it's so many people are trying to stay there that yeah, you can only be a first year there. And then other places it's like, you don't even have to go to our uni. Like, I don't care. Apologies if you can hear my neighbours yelling. They're not normally out there yelling, but yeah, sometimes they do. But yeah, look, long story short, we really only have dorms, or I mean, some unis call them like flats or apartments or whatever. Some of them are just dorm spaces. I've lived in a bit of everything, I guess. You can also live off campus. I've not really heard, like, I've heard some places that, like, you have to live on campus, but, like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you have to live on campus? I ended up moving to a completely different state to the one that my uni was in order to, like, not, I just wanted to, things came up, and I found that the situation was much, much better, and I'm much, much happier where I am now. But yeah, like, the idea of, like, you have to be on campus is so crazy to me. There's people who, I've chosen to do some classes online, some of them, like, they're only offered online, and some people are like, oh yeah, I'm in New York, I'm in London, I'm in the Philippines, I'm in, like, all over the world. Most people who are international are in Asia, which is good because it's sort of a similar time zone. But yeah, there was a few people who were like, yeah, where I am, it's like 3 a.m. right now, and I'm like, what the heck, like, that's insane. Like, what? And unfortunately, that was the only class that they could pick, so they would have to get up at 3 a.m. to go to... Could not be me. I'd be watching the recording. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Some of my classes that were recorded at 9 a.m, sometimes I wouldn't go to them, and I'd just watch the recording, because honestly, it was just, yeah, way too much. I don't know, I do wake up early, but I do like to spend a lot of time by myself in the quiet, and having a class straight up first thing in the morning, like, I have just gotten out of my relaxation time. Sometimes I just wasn't ready to jump straight into class, but I did do really well in those classes, because I would watch, I'd say 50% of the time I would show up straight away, and then 50% of the time, as soon as the recording was up, I'd watch it straight away. So it would be within the hour of the class finishing that I would watch it. So it's not like I was procrastinating it or whatever. But usually I would do the work before the class, during the class time, like the before class work, during when the class was, and then I would do the class afterwards, just in my own time. I just found it a lot easier. Obviously, if you're struggling with a course, please do not do that. I definitely do not recommend doing that. If you're struggling with it, please go to the course, ask all the questions, be annoying, because I promise you there are kids in your class, I say kids, people in your class who have the same questions. Because I've been in classes where I just didn't feel comfortable speaking up for numerous reasons, and the people around me were asking the questions that I needed to know, that I was going to ask, and it was really, really handy, really, really helpful to have, someone ask those questions. Not on my behalf, but kind of on my behalf, and yeah, it was very, very, very handy. So yeah, definitely if you're I recommend if you're struggling with class, go, but if it's like something that you're getting good marks in and things like that, and you can do a similar sort of thing, I see no issue with it. It's just, yeah, for the people who are struggling, please, please, please do not let it. I've done that before, and I've not gone to class, and then I've not watched the recordings, and then I've had to watch like 6 weeks of recordings in 2 days, and I didn't do too well in those classes. So I 100% recommend getting the work done as soon as possible. I know some people who do uni full-time and work full-time, and yeah, time, it's just not easy. I get it. So to those of you who do that, you are absolutely superhumans. And I understand if you have a completely different schedule. If you have a full-time job, I'm not talking about you, because you have your own schedule, you have your own way of setting things up, and I'm not going to interfere with that if that works for you. I'm more talking about people who have the time to, like I did. I had the time. I could have gotten up and could have gone to class, but I found it easier to not to, and I think I got like 90% in that course. So yeah, look, it was fine. The other courses I struggled with, I definitely, some of them were early morning classes, and I still got up and I went to them. I had a few 8 a.m. classes with those courses, and it was exhausting, but I did it. And to be honest, I kind of miss class. I kind of really do miss it. But at the same time, I don't miss the course. I love learning, and I think that's what I miss. Is I'm not learning anymore, and it's making me sad. So, yeah, maybe I'll do some like self-learning free courses, or I don't know, just explore things myself to kind of get involved and learn. But you know, the people who live in this frat house, they keep on top of things. They've got their little desk and their little space to live and learn and whatnot. So yeah, they definitely focused on education, which is always good. But yeah, we're pretty much at the end of this video and this build here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you want to see more stuff like this or hear me ramble more, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.